What's new, kitty cats? My name is Kaleb, and I am back with another video, and I'm so glad you're here to watch with me. So, originally my YouTube channel was supposed to be mostly makeup, but I realized about 8 or 9 videos in, and I've only done maybe 1 or 2 makeup looks. So today, I'm going to be showing you how I do my everyday makeup. So if you want to see how I do this look every day, stick around, and let's get started. So to start things off, I'm going with Kat Von D's Lock It Hydrating Primer, and it's a really good base. It's water-based, and this is a primer I definitely enjoy. Next, I already have some foundation on my beauty blender, and this is Kat Von D's Lock It Foundation in shade Medium 52 Warm. And I'm just buffing that in, and this is pretty much one of the most important steps. Just blending, 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 lifting that hair up, getting it all over the face. You don't want any natural skin to show, otherwise you'll look patchy and gross. And now I'm going in with a second foundation, and this one is from The Ordinary. This is the Coverage Foundation, and my shade is 1.2P Light. And this is definitely one of my favorite foundations. It's a drugstore price, but with quality ingredients. And now that the face is done, we're looking snatched to death. Time for some contour. Right here, I'm just going in with MAC's Quick Trick Stick, and I'm using the semi-sweet shade just to getting everywhere where I usually would contour. Forehead, cheekbones. I put a little dot in the center of the forehead, but that's just optional. And then I'm blending that in with a brush because I prefer a brush over a beauty blender just for the contouring part. I'm going down the hollows of the cheek and bringing it up because you want to raise those cheeks. You don't want to bring them down. Go whatever's left over, I bring to the chin and down to the Adam's apple since I am a boy and I have a little thing there. So I'm just coloring that to make it deeper, less protrudent, and just whatever's left over on the bottom of my cheekbones. Since I already have doubled up on foundation, I'm going with a lighter concealer, and this is MAC's Studio Fix Perfecting Stick, and my shade is NW15, just getting everywhere where I'd normally highlight. And this one's a cute concealer because it's not very thick. I'm already layering up the foundation, so there's no need to layer up my concealer. Just blending that in everywhere, buff, buff, buff. You want it to look kind of natural, even though it's a lot of makeup. Once that's all blended, you want to double check that mirror. Sexy, sickening, snatched. So I have a zit here, and I'm so sad about that. So I'm going in with a little bit thicker concealer, Kat Von D's Lock It Concealer Cream, and my shade is L11 Neutral. I'm just putting it in the back of my hand, dabbing that right there on the little zit to try and cover it up. And I'm just taking the corner of the beauty blender to lightly buff it in, and it looks so much better, thank God. So I like my T-zone matte, so right here I'm going in with Neutrogena Mineral Shears Loose Powder Foundation, and my shade is Natural Ivory 20, and I'm just using a dense brush to put that all over my T-zone, just for a little extra coverage where I'm breaking out my pores. Just want that very matte and very covered. So that's all I'm doing here. For the rest of my face, I'm just taking this fluffy brush and I'm going with Kat Von D's Lock It Setting Powder because the rest of my face doesn't need all that coverage and I want it to look a little more natural on some places on my face. So I'm just brushing that all over, bringing whatever's left over down to the neck and on to contouring part 2. So I'm taking Kat Von D's Shade and Light, I'm taking the middle tone and just bringing that down to the hollows of my cheek. This color is my best color for my skin tone, so definitely just do your makeup accordingly to whatever your skin tone is and whatever color works best for you from this contour kit. Bringing it down to the chin, raising the hair, getting that man hairline, making sure it's all a little more contoured. And then after this, I get the darkest color in the Kat Von D contour kit, just barely a little bit, like just tap it so lightly because it is a little dark for me. And I bring that up to my hairline just because I want that to be a little more darker with a little more shadow and just a little bit more contoured. And if it's not blended out right now completely, don't worry because I blend all my makeup in at the end. So if it looks a little funny on my forehead, just ignore that and wait for later because I promise it'll look better. And now we're switching to the other side of the brush. This is the light powder side. And I'm taking this little one in the middle. I think it's a banana shade. It's more yellow based for my skin tone. And I'm just highlighting everywhere where I highlighted earlier. Patting that on. I guess it's kind of light baking, but debatable. And I'm taking the orange shade because I want more dimension on my highlights. Bringing that to my forehead. And right under where I contoured, I'm taking the peachy shade and just putting that there too. I like to use the whole palette. And now onto blush. If you thought I used too many contours and foundations and concealers, we're using 2 blushes too. So the first one I'm using is Party by Tarte, and it's a nice deep pink color. I'm putting that on the hollows, right over my contour. I like it to be blended. And then after this, I'm going to take MAC's Dainty, and I'm going to bring that to the apples of my cheek, so that there's a light to pink to contour gradient type effect. And that's the way I like to do my blush. I mean, you can't have too much blush in my opinion. Dainty is definitely one of my favorite blushes. I just had to throw that in there. Like colors, it's gorgeous. And so whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to bring that to the bridge of the nose just to make it look a little more sun-kissed, a little more natural, and just a little more cute. See, I love that. So cute. Mwah. So for contouring my nose, I'm taking this single eyeshadow. It's a light brown color from Mary Kay, just contouring, and then I'm going to go in with a white eyeshadow on the bridge of my nose. This is just a random 5-color eyeshadow palette I have. I'm trying to use it up before I buy another palette. And then I'm taking the white color and putting it on my brow bones. I'm going to take the second lightest color and put that all over my eyelids, followed by the next darker color and putting that in the hollows, in the crease in my eyelids. And then after that, I'm going to take the darkest color and just bring that on the outer V to give it a slight cat eye type thing. But then again, I'm going to blend it out at the end to make it look a little more natural on my eyelids, because I like my blush to stand out rather than my eyeshadow, but that's just me. We're getting closer. So now for lip liner, I'm using Kylie Cosmetics Candy K. These are the best lip liners ever. So creamy, so colorful, gorgeous. Just putting that over. Don't like having dead zombie lips. So cute. Mwah. Taking that fluffy brush from earlier, no extra powder, and this is where I blend in everything. I want it to look cohesive, blended, just beautiful. And I'm not adding any powder again, just blending in everything to make it come together. After everything's blended, I take my Mary Luminizer, and that's going to be my highlighter. First, I like to brush that all over so it's a little more blended, and then I go in and pat it, just so I know that my highlighter is going to be blinding. I want everyone to notice and be blinded by how my highlight is rocking. And then for eyebrows, I'm taking Milani's Stay Put Brow Color. My shade is 5 Dark Brown, and brows are very important. They're like nipples. Without eyebrows, you're like not having nipples and people will notice. So definitely take your time. They're sisters, not twins. No need to rush. Just make them look good how they look good on you. For setting spray, I'm going to be taking Pure Bliss Makeup Setting Spray. It's organic and it's definitely a cute one. Not my favorite, but it's one I enjoy. And for lipstick, I'm taking KKW by Kylie Cosmetics, the Kim Kardashian collection, and this is Kiki. It's nice pinky nude color. Putting that all over. Kiss kiss. Make it look sexy and cute. And finally, we're on to mascara. Last step, I'm taking Maybelline's Colossal Lash Mascara. I don't like to curl my eyelashes every day, so I'm just going in with this, using my natural curl, bringing those lashes up, and we are done. I like it, so I hope you liked it too. Well, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching. This is my everyday makeup look. I wake up about 30 minutes early every morning just to get this going because I do love makeup and I do like to look this way. So if you enjoyed watching, be sure to subscribe or leave me a comment down below. Press that little bell to get notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, God bless and take care.